Hey up everyone, it's the Ox Panda. Welcome back to Create Above and Beyond. So, a couple of things to show off. We've got this all working fine and dandy. I have switched the reagent machine down here as minecart with the unloaders and unloaders. It needs a little bit of tweaking so it can run continuously. That's something I need to do a little bit of experimenting with. This, however, is all working fine. Apart from the paintballs aren't processing quick enough. They're just not draining anywhere near fast enough. So I'm going to redesign that entire section. Something I'm going to do off camera, but I'll put up a couple of screenshots once it's all up and running. And yeah, all of this is just running absolutely perfectly. Obtruse mechanisms are running a bit short, but that's because of the slowdown here. But once that's running at full speed, it'll make these appear more often. Now, I've split the silicon up into 3. So 2 crafting, 1 goes into storage. And I've also got this to go into here so we can get some of the calculation mechanisms, and I've got this one which will go into the next tier of crafting, chapter 5. Before I get to chapter 5 though, one of the things, if you press the right button, Lee, it says here a digital ME system is recommended for managing logistics, although not strictly required. We could go back to using all the brass pipes that we're using here, but I think this going into an ME system that then deals with all the calculations is probably going to be better. So we need to get an ME system up and running. Before that, we need to get our ME system up and running. So on stream, we did manage to build this, which is our auto circuit crafting. Crucibles cook the ingots, the chillers print them into circuits. Those circuits get put into these 3 deployers, along with silicon, which goes onto here. These press, these squirt redstone made through the magnet crucible here, and then they get pressed and they go into here. Now, all of these have a storage downgrade, so they're 1 stack each of those, 1 stack each of those, along with the stack that ends up in there, and some tank upgrades, so these hold a backload of at least 2 more stacks worth of copper to go into here. 2 stacks worth of gold, but only 8 and 8 diamonds, because diamonds aren't used that often, the diamond circuits. I don't need as big a backlog. And we've run out of diamonds, so we're back to buying them. And we went from having a massive overflow of silver to, yeah, just trying to fill that up with diamonds. So this is going to take a hot minute to get sorted and get filled up. But we have got everything we need to get started at least. So let's get back up here and get into the ME system. I did take a quick look at this on stream. Found that I could not remember at all how AE2 worked. So a little bit of research, a little bit of planning. Let's get this built up. So you'll see I have put a 64K storage disk in here. Took a little bit of crafting to get there. So really we could do with auto crafters. Now I have made one, but couldn't figure out how to get it to work. So this episode is going to be a quick rundown on AE2, how it works, how we build everything, so we can get this ball rolling. So first of all, you need a disk drive. So if I was to just get applied, loaded up, there we go. So once we get to the end of chapter 4, and you can create the ME controller, that is used to make these formation cores, annihilation cores, the disk drive, matter condenser, and ME chest. We don't really need the condenser just yet. ME chests we're probably going to use later on, but we don't need one of those yet. Those acts like a single, an ME drive with a single slot on it, but you can open it, take things out, put things in like you would a normal chest. So sticking a 64K storage in one of those means you've got a really, really big chest on your hands. These two we need because these make up a lot of crafts, like the monitors, formation and annihilation planes, export import buses, the interface, which we are going to need, the molecular assemblers. So having an auto craft of those will be handy. Now, problem is, the only way to make these is with a smithing table or with the mechanical crafter, which needs ME controls, which can be made with a mechanical crafter or auto crafting, which needs calculation mechanisms, which needs fluid gates. Yeah, that's how deep the rabbit hole goes. So I have got a few already, so we can get away with few crafts. Now, once you've got your drive and you've got your ME controller, you then need your monitor. There are several monitors, and so let's just copy that. There we go. So you've got an ME terminal, which allows you to access your items. You've got the crafting terminal, which does the same thing but has a crafting grid. And you've got a pattern terminal, which is how you create your recipes for auto crafting. All of these require a storage monitor, which requires an illuminator panel, lead, glowstone, quartz glass, redstone dust. So you also need this stuff. You need cables. So you've got the Flux ME glass cable, which is just your basic bog standard cable, and then your smart cable, which allows you to connect to multiple machines on one line. And then you've got your dense smart cable, which allows you to connect to even more. Now, in normal AE, these have a set number of channels, so they can only connect to so many machines and have them all working. It doesn't show these as having any channels, so let me do what I should have done from the get-go, and let's make our wrench. Now, what we need... Yeah, that's just a normal Certus or another quartz. We'll use another quartz, we've got loads of this stuff. Another wrench. Now this is like your other wrenches. Shift click and you can just break instantly pipes. Can you rotate? No. Oh, you can rotate. There we go. So you can rotate with it as well. As always, you've got a new mod, bit the wrench. Right. So, the other things that we need are, yeah, so much stuff. Once you've got your ME drive, you need storage. So these are made, nope, not that one, that one, with a storage component made like that, and either an empty storage housing, or you build the storage housing around the component, and that gets you your drive. Your drive, once you've made your storage cell, that's it, that's locked in, you can't change that cell. But the storage components, you can upgrade 3 1Ks to make a 4K, 3 4s to make a 16, 3 16s to make a 64. And that's your lot. Yeah, I think we did take a quick look at how storage works as well, because 4 of 6 types means I've got 4 different items in. The 43 bytes used doesn't directly translate to 43 items, because you see I've got 40, 43 and 1. So there's 84 items there, but we only take up 43 bytes. So if either of those fill up, if you've got 63 different items and or 1024 bytes of storage, you can't store any more in there. So you've got to make sure you've got more than enough storage, because if I was to start emptying all of these, I have a feeling I'm going to fill that up pretty quickly. So this also isn't going to be the fair of roam for this controller. I'm going to move this controller a little bit because I need access to the storage drawer controllers down there, the one over in the factory, and a few other things. So we're going to come back to those in a minute. What I do want to get done, and the biggest thing you can make with this, is auto crafting, which is where this thing comes in, the molecular assembler. This is your auto crafter. If this has got a recipe, it will auto craft that recipe for you. Now, that alone doesn't work. You need 2 other things. You need a pattern terminal so that you can create your recipes, and you need blank patterns. So let's do that first. If we were to select blank pattern, move items, it'll fill the slot up. That's a blank pattern. Obviously we've got no patterns in there, so if we were to just go craft one in here, there we go, throw that in to there, encode the pattern. We've now got a pattern for blank patterns. To get this to autocraft now, we need to make an Emmy Interface, which is made with the formation annihilation cores, lead and glass, and that slaps on the side. Inside the interface, you put your pattern in there, and make sure that your interface is connected up. Yeah, I went and made a bunch of these cables as well, so we got to there. Craft. We can now auto craft, except we can't because there's no crafting CPUs available. You also need one of these, a crafting storage. So you create a crafting unit, and then you pair that unit up with a storage component. And what that will do is create a crafting core, a crafting storage. Put that anywhere on your system, so let's slap it here. You'll see it change into that. When I go back onto here to autocraft, crafting CPU is automatic, but we're missing quartz glass and lead. So let's grab some quartz glass and some lead. Throw those in there. Go to craft again. Start. And we've crafted a blank pattern. Just going to throw into the terminal here. So, the other thing, so let's say we wanted to make a crafting table. Let's. Oh, we've got some spruce. All of this. So if we go to the pattern encoder and say, make me a crafting table, like that. Great. This recipe is now set to 4 oak planks. If you change this to allow substitutions, any type of oak plank that can make a crafting table will fill that slot. So if I was to then throw that in here, put it into the interface, throw in this wood, and say, make me 2 crafting tables, it will start pulling the spruce and the oak instead of just the oak. If you get a pattern that you want to get rid of, shift right click and you can empty the pattern. Now, I did also make a pattern for 1K storages. So if I wanted to, you know, make a 1K storage, I think that's the one. Nope. There is a button for auto crafting, and I forgot what it is, but yeah. I go, make me 10. Missing all of that. If you just make me 1. Yep, we can do that. Boop, boop, we've got 1. So that helps me massively keep everything up to date. Now, if I was to want this to craft, if I were to put another molecular assembler on here, I could craft 2 things at the same time, but only if I've got what's called the co-processing unit, which is that one. And what these do is allow you to have multiple crafts going on simultaneously. The crafting storage, the higher the storage, allows you to craft more complex things. So basic workbenches are fine, but if you're getting onto the more high-end stuff, you'll need higher crafting storage. We've also got it crafting with other machines. So if I was to go here and just create another interface, where are we? Oh. And we were to get... Oh, let's do the Induction Smelter. Right. If I was to get this other interface, let's stick this one here. And on this, we'll put the... Oh, actually. Doing that, I need power, don't I? Ha! So let's do it here. Because I know we've got power that runs there. So, interface. Let's grab an invar cable. Call them invar cables, flux ducts. There we go. And actually, I want my induction smelter to go there. You're getting power, all fine, brilliant. Now I need quartz glass, so that... Oh yeah, I need that for some as well. Yeah, let's grab some more quartz to crush. And I need obsidian. And I need sand. Throw that in there. Grab that. So, pattern encoder. Clear that. 1 piece of obsidian. 1 piece of sand. So let's get some of you first. Is it 111? 111 becomes 2 hardened glass. So let's go grab some hardened glass. Right. Here, where it's the crafting pattern, click that and you change it to processing pattern. Where I could say 1 nether quartz, 1 obsidian, 1 sand is 2 hardened glass. Encode that pattern, stick it in this interface, and now we've got a crafting pattern for hardened glass. So let's just go grab some more of this. Boom. Craft. Away it goes. Now, it won't automatically output back out. So, if I was to just go back at thermal, let's grab you. Set you to in out on the top. Doesn't work. You need to pipe. Actually, might if put auto in. Oh, it does work. Let's try that again. No crafting CPUs are available. Oh yes, because this is trying to create something, but because they didn't go in, it never completed that craft. You've got to make sure. That's the thing that's problematic. If you tell the computer that it's going to get 12 hardened glass and it doesn't get it, it will stall future crafts. So now, if I did the same thing, start, with that set to input output, you run the risk of it pulling the item straight back out so as it goes into the interface. So let's see if it does it again. And no, it's fine. It's done that. That's good. We're auto crafting hardened glass, which means I can then keep crafting blank patterns to put in here. Clear that, set it back to crafting. We've got an auto crafter. Now, yeah, I want a lot more of these molecular assemblers, and I want a lot of crafting, storage, and co-processing units. So they're probably all going to go down here, like a big computer machine here that then connects up to everything and gives me all of the storage that I need. We do have the storage buses, which I've made a few of because I know I'm going to need these, and these work wonderfully. So if I was to put that down here, we can stick you. No, not you. You'll use something else. But if I was to put you here, you're still powering up the controller, but it does give me the ability to slap that cable there. Right. Let's hook this up to here. Boom. Connect these up. No. Top. Thank you. Thank you. And let's, on this one, swap that out and set a storage bus. Connect that up. Still haven't filled this all in properly, but we'll just jump out here. All that storage drawer is now in here. And unlike this, whereas if I went and said I want, you know, a piece of iron, request, wait for it to fire all the way through the pipes to get into here. With this one, you can just click them straight out and back in, which makes this infinitely better than the pretty pipes. The pretty pipes, we're going to need to keep some for stuff like this, but even then, you know, that pipe can just come across to fill out the metal in here and the coins in here. These few pipes can all keep as is, but this pipe that connects up to the storage systems and connects over to the factory can all be replaced with cables hooking into the storage drawers and what have you that I need here. So what I'll have here is a storage drawer. I'll probably get rid of the silver drawer that I've got down here and just store all the silver bars up there. I could even put a controller in here and add this to storage and just have exporters hooked to all of these that'll just put the coins in. So yeah, I could rip out all these pipes and just have a single ME system doing all of this. It's that flexible, that easy to do. It's just, certainly in this pack, a little resource heavy at the moment, because we need a lot more of those induction things. In calculation mechanisms, that's it. However, the other thing that this mod needs a lot of, especially when we come to making bigger storage components, is glowstone, which there isn't really a way of automating. Well, there is. There's this thing, the altar of light. What this does, let me just let's go to here and grab some. Let's just grab a bit of redstone. You right click this with redstone, which I think I've already done, and on top of it will grow a glowstone block, which can then break. You've got a glowstone. 3 redstone become 3 glowstone when you break the block. Easy as that. Altar of lights were pretty expensive. Needing obsidian, easy. Redstone lamps, easy. Catalyzing glands from creepers, yeah, be a bit of a pain. Nebulous hearts from endermen, yeah. I've got enough to make one more. So really, we could do a setting up automation for these, so that we can get more more glowstone. I could probably do again a bunch more of these as well. So I have got a plan involving 2 more deployers, which I need to make, and 2 drills, which I've got there. Right, so let's make some golden hands. Which I've got no golden sheets for. Don't need 64, but do you know what? Why not? Let's go down here. I need 2 more. There we go. Right. 8 makes a start. Oh, I only needed 8. Ah, well. And then we need some andesite machines. Right. And then I need an encased fan. We're going to need shafts, we're going to need belts, we're going to need gearboxes. Got a machine in there, haven't I? And we're going to need hoppers. And brass pipes, which I appear to not have in that bag. I do have. I've got no interior machines in here either. Wow, I am running out of everything. We've got some in here. So let's take you and you and No, do you know what? I do need you. I mean, you. Come back. Right. Sort that into pipe modules. And then I need a couple of these. Like that. So, automating a pillar of light. Let's go to here, where we're going to get a couple of deployers. Like so. Get my wrench. And then pop the altars of light here. A couple of retrieval modules set to redstone and to redstone. There we go. Then we want drills, one there, one there. Then we want an encased fan. Let's put it on this side here. Let's move it across one. Like that. Right. And then we need to power all this up. So, I don't want to interfere with the rotation of this because it'll mess up the conveyor belts. So if I was to do this, don't need you actually. I want it to come out on this side. Yeah, this is going to be scruffy again, but do you know what? If it works. And then you, like so. I'm all out of belts, not belts, shafts. Whoa! That buzz was the redstone being put into these. I need to go and pinch a shaft from somewhere. Ah, dang it. Oop. Let's grab them while we're passing. Grab ourselves a shaft. Still haven't repaired the hole in my wall. Still have no idea what made it. Probably me, but can't remember when. Right. Boom, boom. Are you blowing or are you sucking? You're doing neither because you're in the way. Ha! Excellent. Right, so he's going to have to come out this way. Right, are you blowing or sucking? You are sucking. Of course you are. Right, we can work with that. All I need to do is put my brass pipe here. Get my hopper into that. Oh yeah, make sure to disconnect the pipe where I don't need it. Right, and then in the hopper we slap. Now, yeah, we slap you. And then what I do is I get some glowstone. And we just slap it in one of these. There we go. Now, as the glowstone glows on the top of the altar, the drills will break it. Fan will blow the glowstone into the hopper. Hopper will put it, get extracted from, put it into the system. And we've got automated glowstone. Now, I could probably do with a lot more of these altars because they are not quick. I mean, they were up for a good 30 minutes and didn't grow anything. So, what I'm probably going to do is make a bunch of these. Just so that I can get going. I mean, as far as redstone goes, we're buying it in by the truckload. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're at coin deficit now. But I can easily just let this run for a few hours just to fill them up. That's not an issue at all. Right. So we've got glowstone, we've got all the ingredients we need, we've got an Emmy system, we can expand on it. Brilliant. The one thing I could really do with is something I've been looking forward to since I saw that AU was in this. And that is wireless crafting. Wireless everything. So if let's just throw these in here out of the way. Go back to applied. And we want this thing. Wireless terminal. Which needs a crafting terminal. No, it needs an ME terminal. Which I need annihilation and formation cores. So I need 2 more of these. Come on. There we go. I need 1 of those and 1 of those. Which could just hear then the pop as it crafts more of them. There's annihilation. There's formation. Boop, boop. Right. ME terminal. Come on. Stop arguing. There's the terminal. We need a dense energy cell, which needs an energy cell. So I need quartz glass, which is made by just slapping some of you in a induction smelter. So let's throw some in here. Now, because of the interface on here, it will continue. The interface acts like an import-export device. So by having patterns, you can set auto crafting. But by putting items into an interface, they go straight into your network, which is brilliant. Right, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then that needs to be made into a dense cell. Those in copper. Calculation one, is it? Yeah. There's a dense energy cell. And then we need a wireless receiver, which needs a fluix pearl, which we can make. And then we need a turn that into a receiver, and then turn that into a wireless terminal. Haha! Now that is not enough. Unlike refined, where I just click that and it's linked, we can't do that. So let's first of all throw it into here to charge up, and let's set up to get the wireless crafting working, you need a security terminal, which needs an Emmy chest, a chest, and one of those. Oh, this is when I find out I ain't got enough. No. So, a chest as well. Boom. Do. Let's quickly show this off. Chest, nothing in it. If we were to put that in there, it's a chest. It does need power, but that, nice way of having a single block ME storage. Right, so back to security terminal, which I've got everything bar the 16K drive, which needs 4s, which needs things. I need 12 1Ks. Oh wait, press the wrong one. So there's 10 there. Have I got 2 in here? Yes, I do. Perfect. Sorry, I'm just losing count. To make 16K, you need 3 4Ks, which you then need 3 1Ks each. So you only need 9. 9 of those. Right. So turn those into 3 4Ks. I love the chunk as it used them. No, you know you're doing something right then. The 4Ks turn into a 16. And come on. Come on. There we go. That was running slow. I'm going to be glad to get rid of this system. But that is the security terminal. Right, you slap this on the network somewhere. So let's just slap it on top for now. That's not on top, Lee. On top. Right click this. You get your wireless terminal. Pop that into there. It'll link. And now, wireless out of range. Here's the problem we've got. This needs an antenna to give signal. So that comes in the form of this wireless access point. So first things first, let's make another receiver. So that goes into an access point. That then is attached somewhere on the system. Let's go there. And now we've got wireless connectivity. However, we don't have an exceptional amount of range. In fact, we've got 16 blocks range. What we need is range boosters, which need ender dust. I wonder how many of those I can make. 24. So let's just grab 12 for now. See how many each one does. So one goes, 1 meter. Oh, not quite one. It looks like it goes up exponentially, but that's 57. I know my base is a lot bigger than 57, so let's get this up to, how many we've got in there? 28. One more will not hurt. Make it around 30. In fact, we're in binary numbers, aren't we? So let's make it to 32. 197 minutes, but I'm using 189 RF per tick. Which this should, given the amount of numismatic dynamos I've got, and they're all upgraded, should be keep up with it more than enough. But that means 190. How much did it say? 197? 197. Each chunk is 16 blocks. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is my entire base plus another 5 chunks. So everything that you can see on this little map here, I can reach with my wireless crafter, my wireless terminal. It does use power when you use it, which is why I also made one of these, the flux capacitor. It goes in a charm slot, which I've already got. Ooh, nothing in. Perfect, you were there. What this does, if you were to right click, shift right click, you can set the mode on this. So sneak while clicking to activate. So you see the little thing at the bottom, dark red it's off, bright red it's on. Press V, inventory, all items or equipment. So we'll set it to all items, throw it in our charm slot, and that has got another 8 million RF, because I put upgrades in it, to give to this. So wireless crafting for days. All I need to do now is set up the rest of my storage buses, set some more of these to autocraft, and get some more crafting units, and we can have all of this replaced with a little storage system like this. Excellent. So that's all for today. I hope that helped get your head around Applied Energistics 2 a bit. We've been using a lot of refined storage, which is a little bit simpler to get going and get started, but in terms of what it can do, A2 is the superior, certainly in my opinion. But refined storage is easier as well. But if you've got any questions or if you want a bit of extra advice on it, by all means drop into the comments. If you like the episode, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit the notification bell so you can see when new episodes come out, as well as when I go live. You can also find me at twitch.tv/Yorkshire Panda, where I stream things that aren't Minecraft related, so make sure you come follow me over there. Links in the description. And head over to social medias so you can catch up on some of the stuff I do off camera, which, social media has been quiet, but as of Monday coming, so that'll be the... Oh, I need a calendar because I've forgotten what day that I'm on, let alone what day's coming up. But, as of the 17th, Monday the 17th, social media is going to take up a bit of a uptake in activity. So, yeah, make sure you come follow me. Facebook and Twitter in the description. Other than that, as always, you guys take it steady, have a good one. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.